Shook Stadium here in Nanaimo, British Columbia. Here are the fan bases for both teams. Nanaimo United FC supporters didn't have to go too far to get here. And the Swan Guardians made the trek all the way down from the lower mainland to support their ladies. They made their presence known bright and early during warm-up. Asha Parmar getting the call and goal for TSS. Caden Thorpe receiving the same honor for Nanaimo United ahead of their final home game of the season.
BC Soccer wants to hear from you. Visit bcsoccer.net/referees for more information.
And for both teams, this game carries tremendous meaning. Though the table might not suggest it, Altitude FC has already clinched the L1BC title this season with 40 points. Next closest has 31. But that matters not today, at this hour, in this city, at this pitch. So join me as we present, for one last time this season, Nanaimo's rendition of the beautiful game.
Once again, fans, welcome to Shook Stadium here in Nanaimo in beautiful Nanaimo territory. League One BC soccer action between TSS Rovers and Nanaimo United FC. Kickoff coming up.
It's a good day for sports here in this general complex and in the city of Nanaimo as a whole. Nanaimo United and TSS squaring off here. The Nanaimo Pirates, the Mid-Island Pirates I should say, preparing for a game of their own just 200 feet away. And the Nanaimo Timbermen heading back down to Victoria, looking to take the series lead in their matchup against the Victoria Shamrocks. As the flags wave on both sides of the bleachers. The ones on the far side just in white with the Nanaimo crest. The others decorated in flags of varying colors. For one last time, let's get this party started from Nanaimo. Here the Swan Guardians making their presence known very loud and very early. Nanaimo able to gain possession. Ava Alexander was able to push it outside. I have been told that should TSS score a goal today, which is more likely than not, given how good they've been all season, we will likely see some smoke coming from the bottom half of your screen. Thornton sends it back over to the near side for Liv Guild. Chip back to Ella Ashfield. First time seeing her in a good bit. That kick gets blocked. And sent back to Caden Thorpe. Forming a line with her defenders as she sends it across to Sasha Merck. Halfway through the third minute now, both teams still scoreless as Faremo tries to send a pass ahead. Merck forced to send it out of bounds as it goes back to TSS. Napier Ganley. See her there. She's been all over the pitch so far. TSS has done a very good job in terms of maintaining possession. As you see them there in the offensive end. For Ramo. Sent ahead. What's going to go beyond the goal line? And the first goal kick of the afternoon goes by way of Caden Thorpe. Mark. Gets it back on the near side. Now Sophia Faremo, the captain for TSS today. Chan sends it across to Claire Yee. That shot gets deflected. Alexander sends it across to Napier Ganley, who loses it. And it's picked up by Caden Thorpe. Guild. On the near side, RJ Barfoot getting harassed. Now Faremo's got a chance. Sent ahead. Near side for Fisher Credo. Tries from a tough angle, but it falls harmlessly behind the goal line. Another goal kick coming for Thorpe. Good deflection there by Barfoot, but she can't color inside the lines, and it'll go back to TSS. Sue sends it across. Back over to Sue. Poked away by Alexander. And now a chance for Nanaimo coming down the far side. Nicholas has it blocked. He gets pushed to the far corner. Trying to keep it in bounds, but it goes well beyond the goal line. The wall begins to form in front of Parmar. It'll be a corner kick for Nanaimo. First one of the day for either team. Kick on the way from Nicholas. The wind is a factor here. Corralled. And nearly goes in, just curls outside that left post. That ball clears the fence as it goes back to TSS. Another turnover benefiting the visitors today. But it remains even where it counts as we approach the 10th minute. Dump it on goal as Thorpe comes out. Barfoot tries to deflect it. Comes over to Sophia Ferramo. She may have a lane. Sent across Clara Fisher-Credo. Tries to work her way around Thornton as it's kicked out. Thorpe almost comes out to play it as it stays inside the goal line. Good chance now for TSS. And this time it goes beyond the goal line. It'll be another goal kick for Caden Thorpe. Effort by Thorpe. She goes for the long ball out to center. Chip back into the TSS end. Sue sends it to the far side. Back over for Chan. Shot gets headed down. Comes back out to center. TSS continuing to dominate possession. Katie Chan sends it back to Parmar. Neither goalie has conceded a goal yet. You haven't faced much in the way of shots either. Cerny. And that is blown dead. Would have been a great opportunity for TSS. Long ball beyond the touchline, and it goes back to TSS. Mark. Over to Megan Sue. Nearly taken away by Kinley, and it goes back to Nanaimo. Out of bounds again this time. It goes back to TSS as the bleachers begin to fill. I haven't seen all of the action so far, but they haven't missed much. Goes back to Nanaimo, as I believe Nichols was tripped up. Long ball, RJ Barfoot. She may have a lane. Tries to hold on to it. The near corner, trying to navigate her way around defender. She cannot. But it goes back to Nanaimo as a sea of humanity begins to surround the TSS goalkeeper. It'll be a kick from the near corner for the Nanaimo captain, Kate Reynolds. Kick on the way. Long up towards the net. It gets headed and into the hands of Parmer. Chance now for Fisher Credo, but she's denied. This time it's TSS's turn to have a goal kick. But they like to go for some deception as it's knocked down and it goes beyond the touch line again. It'll be a redo for the Rovers as they look to break the ice. Just touches the touch line. It goes back to Nanaimo. Thrown back in as it rolls out of bounds again. Nanaimo continuing to slowly creep towards Parmer. Farmer sends it across to Merck. Now for Ramo. RJ Barfoot. As it's sent back by Emma Thornton. On the near side, it's Guild. Tipped out of bounds again. It goes back to Nanaimo. It's a throw-in for Guild, one of many VIU alumni on this team. Thorpe, Taylor, Kinley, and Jay Dillabo, among others. Diving kick to the Nanaimo end as Guild is forced to kick it out of bounds. Throw in from Mark. He gets it back. Now here's Emma Thornton with it. Thornton sends it across. But the omnipresent touchline bites Nanaimo one more time as it goes back to the Rovers. You hear there a TSS themed rendition of Billy Joel's Piano Man. Always nice to see fan bases from both sides make it out to the pitch. Certainly can't deny TSS has one of the more passionate fan bases in this league. Chance for Nanaimo the other way. That's quickly cut down. Mark ships it back. Farmer the first to get it in place of Katie Chan. Another minute passes without a goal. But a goal kick once again for Caden Thorpe. Reynolds barely keeps it in bounds. It goes back to TSS. Sent to the far side, Nicholas giving chase. Thorpe backpedals into the net. Here comes Faremo with a shot that misses most people. And it's chipped back out to center. Sue. Now Faremo. Goes beyond the touchline again. Here's Faremo again, trying to navigate through the defense. Check back out, Megan Sue. Drops it back to Katie Chan. Looks someone like TSS is in a 2 halfback set. And the Guardians are irate. Guardians being here generally signifies the vibe of this afternoon's contest. Title is out of the picture for both teams, so why not have fun with it? Here's RJ Barfoot as it's sent beyond the goal line. It's another corner kick for Nanaimo as they look to draw first blood. Here's the captain, Kate Reynolds, from the near corner. The wall closes in as it's tipped up. Goes beyond the goal line again. This time it's a kick from the far corner. And Ruby Nicholas will be the executioner. She had 2 goals against Kamloops, looking for a third, and they score! It might have been an own goal on the near side, but either way, Nanaimo draws first blood. Or does it? A hit just inside the goal line, and this does not look good. Two questions now for Nanaimo. Will the goal count? And will they have to use one of their substitutions early? Right there. Ella Ashfield took what I believe is a knee-to-knee hit just on the goal line. She looks to be okay for now. As it stands right now, Nanaimo is on the board. But will they have to use a substitution early? And it looks like they will. Ashfield barely able to walk under her own power. Ashfield picks up the goal in her final home game of the season with Nanaimo. If you ask me, great way to go out, minus the whole injury thing. Has resumed. Luis with it at center, but Nanaimo was able to take it back. Thornton tries to navigate the defense. She nearly gets tripped up. Dropped back to Taylor Kinley.
Nanaimo United FC goal. Scored in the 26th minute by number 5, Ella Ashfield.
Ella Ashfield. Is in the tent. I doubt we'll be seeing her for the rest of the day. Nicholas on the far side as it's sent out of bounds. Nanaimo retains it. Ashfield's night is done. Mason Jolly will take her place.
Actually, the game number 5, Ella Ashfield.
Kinley gets it back. Chips it back across. Louise chips it back. Imagine the Guardians not happy with the situation that just unfolded on the far end of the pitch. But they're still hungry for points and a victory. And maybe a hot dog at half. And the great cheese and ketchup that comes with. That one clears the fence. Potentially another as it goes back to TSS. Here's Faremo. Kinley sends it ahead. Nicholas with a full head of steam down the far side. Stutter steps. And it's taken away. Tristan Dunn in attendance for today's game. Standout athlete with Special Olympics BC. Spent most of his time with their basketball team, the Timberwolves. He recently turned 29 years old. So if this score holds, it's going to be a very happy 29th for the Timberwolves star. Now Chance Fisher Credo loses it as it goes beyond the goal line. Corner kick coming for the Rovers as they attempt to tie it in the 34th minute. As the sirens sound in the distance, kick on the way, and it clears everybody. Another chance for the Rovers as it's kicked up. So not a very productive possession so far for the Rovers, as they trail 1-0 following a goal from Ella Ashfield. Emma Thornton chips it ahead. Mark. Sends it over to Fisher Credo. And Liv Guild watching her. And it back up. Chance now. And it comes dangerously close. Nicholas gets tripped up as it goes back to Nanaimo. Another Nicholas stumble, another TSS turnover, albeit a bit farther apart this time. Now here's Nicholas. She's got some room. Trying to win it out. And it goes beyond the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Aisha Palmer. I've probably pronounced that name differently every single time. Can't imagine I'm too popular among her teammates or her parents at this point. Out of bounds again, a necessary turnover for Nanaimo. Thrown in. Headed up, nearly hits the official. Make that a hat trick of trips for Ruby Nicholas. Can't imagine taking that kind of a beating just to make sure your team gets the ball back. But hey, if it works, it works. There's a reason they're out on the pitch and I'm up here. Guild sends it ahead. Able to stay with it. Is chipped back over to Reynolds. In turn, sent back to Thorpe. On the touchline again at the halfway point of the 39th minute. Ella Ashfield's goal in the 26th stands as the only goal so far, and it goes by way of the home team. Kinley back over to Reynolds. Sent to the near side for Guild. Here she comes through center. Alexander with it now. Alexander swings it towards the goal and in! Ava Alexander doubles the Nanaimo lead. A shot from near center that fools Palmer. And Nanaimo leads 2-0.
I've got to be getting pretty good at these goals all the time. I've had more of them.
Another chance for TSS, now in a 2-goal hole. Following the tally from Ava Alexander. Taken away by Thornton. Comes back over to Reynolds, now to the near side, it's Guild. Luis. And across to
Nanaimo United FC goal. Scored in the 40th minute by number 11, Ava Alexander.
And they've got chance for another here. goals. Mark sends it ahead and sent beyond the goal line. It'll be a corner kick for TSS as they look to cut the lead in half. I imagine 3 minutes of extra time will be added, maybe 4. Not exactly sure what the over-under is on this. Gurney swings it towards the net as it's kept out. Beyond the touchline again, TSS will get a second chance. Entering the 44th minute now. 2 Nanaimo goals from Ella Ashfield and Ava Alexander. Kicked out of bounds again. It's a goal kick for Caden Thorpe. She's done a good job protecting a 2-goal lead so far. Ball comes back to TSS. Louise sends it back. Megan Sue chips it ahead. RJ Barfoot chips it out. Here's Megan Sue. Nearing the end of the first halftime, it remains 2-0 Nanaimo.
The fourth official has indicated a minimum of 3 minutes will be added on. 3 minutes added time.
So 3 minutes of added time. I was right on the money. And towards the goal. Nothing will come of that, at least not right away. Despite what the standings might suggest, over the second half of the season, this has been a very formidable Nanaimo United team. We've seen what they can do firsthand when they handed Unity their first loss of the season. And given that they're no longer in the title race, that speaks volumes. Here's a chance from Thornton. Sends it to the far side for Ruby Nicholas. Could just be instinct, but whenever I see someone named Thornton making an assist, I have to stop myself from saying Patrick Marlowe or Jonathan Chichu. But that could just be the Canadian in me coming out. Kinley chips it back out. Alexander with it at center. She's already got a goal today. Ella Ashfield has the other for Nanaimo. TSS looking to end the half on a high note as it rolls harmlessly beyond the goal line. And the first half is in the books. Nanaimo will have 45 minutes at least to protect a 2-goal lead against TSS. Before we take this break, let's take this time to thank some of our club sponsors, all of which have been with us since our first year. Ramsey Lehman Rhodes Lawyers, they're Vancouver Island's lawyers. O'Neill's, our official team supplier, keeping NUFC looking sharp for more than 7 years. Wildwood Health, our club athletic therapy partners. Rehabilitation, sport performance, personal training, and pediatrics, gearing you up for all of life's adventures. Junk in Our Trunk, the official sponsor of our practice kit. Your top choice for junk removal and moving services on Vancouver Island. Seaview Home and Auto Glass, making it possible for our youth to come out and support NUFC. Martin Velson Real Estate Team, our field sponsor, helping West Coast buyers and sellers achieve more wealth through real estate since 1993. And Footprint Security, providing the highest level of service and security expertise to Vancouver Island for 40 years. We'd also like to take this time to thank our club partners, Wolf Brewing, Nanaimo Track and Field, VIU Mariners Athletics and Recreation, Nanaimo News Bolton, and the Jingle Putt Pub. 2-0 Nanaimo, second half coming up.
United substitution at the half. Actually, in the game number 6, R.J. Barfoot entering the game number 2, Bronte Fitzsimmons.
Second half is underway from Kikinishuk. R.J. Barfoot subbed out. During that span, Bronte Fitzsimmons will take her place. Nanaimo started with the ball this half, something that they did not do all first half, and hopefully something that they will not have to do more than once. Ball, and it's headed right back out of bounds. Got a chance to speak with some of the Guardians at the half as Palmer makes a good save, leading the charge for TSS. And they actually seem like pretty chill people for the most part. Granted, when the game's actually going on, they get a little rambunctious, but I think that would apply for every fan base when you think about it. Thrown back in by Caitlin Chu, another substitution for TSS. Sophia Ferramo. Two sends it to the far side. Another substitution, Erin Bandal, as TSS retains it. Migrated over to the beer garden for the second half. Can't say I blame them. They've got the beer garden and a hot dog stand. Within like 10 square feet of each other as Thorpe comes out to make a great save. Jolly tried to kick it out, but it's taken back. Nicholas sends it ahead. Alexander tries to stay with it. She cannot. Here comes Campbell. She swings it towards the net. But Sophia Kramer cannot win the race to it, and it'll be another goal kick for Caden Thorpe. Thorpe. Here comes Ruby Nicholas down the near side. She's Gun Avenue. Nicholas goes off the back of Campbell. Alexander tried to get to it. Chu sends it back over to Faramo. On the far side, it's Katie Chan. Sent out of bounds. Into the Nanaimo bench. Men's side of TSS already preparing to warm up for their clash with Nanaimo in a few minutes. Fitzsimmons nearly had a goal. Chance now for TSS, but it goes beyond the touchline. They will, however, get another chance. Getting much closer to Caden Thorpe this time. Caitlin Chu on the near side as it's blocked by Nicholas. Kick for TSS as they look to get on the board. Nanaimo scored their first goal of the afternoon on a corner kick. It was delivered by Ruby Nicholas, who makes sure that TSS doesn't get their own. Kinley. Many trips so far, most in this game going in favor of Nanaimo, most of those going against Ruby Nicholas. Center. No one called for it. Now it's Nicholas on the near side. She had 2 goals at Kamloops a while ago. Alexander scored the insurance goal for Nanaimo, or at least what stands as the insurance goal now. She's trying to get another as she works her way around Faramo. Sent near the touchline. Long ball coming. And a little bit of redemption for Parmer. intercepts it. Well, gets it from Campbell. It's ahead now, and Kramer may have a chance. Kramer tries to work her way around, and it's deflected. Rovers faithful are getting up to their antics again as they prepare for a corner kick from the near side. Kick on the way from Kramer as it's headed out, and it clears everybody again, rolling towards the touchline.
And then he did it again, and then it, like literally 30 seconds but for a second, I was like, there's no way you're gonna.
It's the thing about TSS bringing the Guardians with them. Every game they play on the road basically turns into a neutral site game. Nanaimo's done a very good job to keep the ball away from TSS, and more importantly, keep it away from Caden Thorpe. As she makes another save there, can she get the rebound? It doesn't matter as it hits the side of the net and goes beyond the goal line. Nearly a massive goal for the Rovers. Nicholas. Jolly loses it. Sent back to the near side. For Bandal, who sends it beyond the goal line again. It'll be another corner kick for TSS as they look to cut the lead in half. Sophia Kramer on the left side of your screen. And it clears the pile of humanity once again. Has anyone ever told Kevin Booker the definition of insanity? Long ball from Caden Thorpe. Comes out to center. Nanaimo tries to get to it. They can't. Mark sends it back. Campbell. Costa Faramo, now Katie Chan. Goes for the long ball. She puts some Chinese mustard behind that one. Fitzsimmons comes in full head of steam. Oh, it's waved offside.
This is like 8 to 7.
Almost 60 minutes gone by. It remains 2-0 Nanaimo. Your goal scores today, Ella Ashfield and Ava Alexander. Thorpe picks it up, trying to eat as much clock as possible. Chance for TSS. This could get ugly. Kramer tries to get to it. Nicholas watching her. Now Faramo on the near side. Back over to Chu. She works her way to the touch line. There's a hold in bounds, but it comes at the cost of holding on to the ball. Faramo gets it back. Here's Chu again. Now Kramer as it goes beyond the goal line. No call's coming. As it comes back out. On the play that should have died at least 5 times, it goes back to the Rovers. Another sub comes on. Jensen Napier Ganley's afternoon is done. Chu looking to throw it in. Gets it back as it comes over to Faramo. Got it up. And boxed out by Kate Reynolds. Another goal kick coming. Caden Thorpe.
Entering the game, number 22, Jay Dillabo.
Jay Dillabo checking in place of Jensen Napier Ganley. Alexander. To the near side, Nicholas with Fitzsimmons. Nicholas. Darts. Slides across. Thornton nearly gets tripped up. Dillabo almost had it. Sent ahead. Kramer with a shot. That's stopped by Thorpe. And there's that first giant save of the day for either team. Dillabo tries to get to it, but it goes beyond the touchline and back to Nanaimo. So a successful effort, all things considered, for Jay Dillabo.
Maybe the best youth nations team in history. Like, it's literally just all semi-pro guys. Like, D1 players. Yeah.
Did you guys like see their before? I mean, I'm sure everybody, like a lot of guys knew each other.
Bro, I knew everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody knew everybody.
So like you played with those guys at some point.
Simmons tried to get to it. Farmar scoops it up.
Like that's and that's enough. You like played either with or against.
Sue.
Yeah, exactly right.
Chu with it on the near side. Back over to Faramo. Here's Katie Chan. Pumps twice. And Sue sends it across center amidst a sea of red jerseys. Goes back near the tent. Reynolds tries to get to it. It goes beyond the touchline and back to Nanaimo. 64 minutes have passed. Almost 65 now. Remains a 2-0 Nanaimo advantage. Simmons. Sends it ahead. Alexander tries to get to it. She cannot. Now a rush down the far side. That will result in yet another TSS turnover.
They just had 11 guys behind the ball, and we were just like, yeah. Because if we lost them, we would have got first. So like, you're not going to commit enough to break down. And with the tie, they got first.
Here comes Campbell. And she's denied on the long shot by Thorpe. Here's Alexander. Here comes Nicholas. Intended for Alexander, but it's intercepted by Megan Sue. Comes back over to Alexander now. Jay Dillabo tries to beat it out. She's not quite able to hold on to it though. But Nanaimo does get a good consolation prize in the form of a corner kick. Ashfield scored the game's first goal off a corner kick from Ruby Nicholas. Can Nanaimo emulate that again? No, they cannot. And Simmons blows a tire. She rolls it across to Mary Nichols. Made her debut with Nanaimo at the midway point of the season. Recently committed to VIU, where she'll be one of their stronger backline additions alongside Katie Musselman. Looking for the throw in. She sends it over to Campbell.
That's in the game number 7, Claire Yee. That's in the game number 6, Maya Smith.
Claire Yee checks out in place of Maya Smith. Here's Campbell. Katie Chan. Going for the long ball. You see her there building up speed before going into it. Kicked into the Nanaimo bench. Possession will go back to the Rovers. Nearing the 71st minute, it remains a 2-0 Nanaimo advantage. But with how much pressure the Rovers have been applying over the course of this half, that could change very soon. Chan.
Comba just sat down. Just sits walking away right now.
TSS trapped on the far side as they swing it towards the goal and right into the hands of Caden Thorpe.
No, yeah, very product though. He's not, no, he like.
He lives on the main.
It's now for Kramer.
No, he plays you there. Maybe that's.
Kennedy tries to get to it.
Yeah,
Kept out. Stays in bounds. Galen Chu.
yeah,
They keep it in bounds. He barely touches the official. Fisher Credo swings it towards the net as Caden Thorpe falls down on it.
Are you actually tight?
Kinley. And now for Nicholas. Now Nichols. But Simmons has it blocked. Fisher Credo. Chance now for TSS. Here's Faramo. And it's chipped back out to center. This is the kind of team that Bobby Taylor's been trying all season to build in terms of ball possession. Here's Kinley. Now fits Simmons over to Nicholas. It's called offside. It's been the same song and dance this half for TSS of getting offensive chances only to have it cleared back out to center. It's like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football. And now, and a long shot goes in. TSS is on the board, and here come the Flares. Baramo. Another chance now. Just kept inside the touchline. Caitlin Chu able to stay with it. Swung towards the net again, and this time Thorpe's able to pick it up. Nicholas. Chipped ahead. It goes beyond the touchline. No one to receive it. Immediate throw in from Caitlin Chu. Sandy Chan with it on the far side. Jolly. Here comes Bandal. All alone, she scores! Two goals for TSS in a matter of minutes, and it's a brand new game. Nicholas able to pick it off. Tries to navigate around the defense. She swings it towards the net, and she's denied by Barmer. Coming. Back out at center. TSS scored 2 goals in a matter of 5 minutes. Almost had 3 right there, but Thorpe comes out to make the save.
TSS Rovers first goal scored in the 75th minute by number 8, Sophia Ferrando. Rovers' second goal scored in the 77th minute by number 22, Aaron Bonda.
Another chance now. Caitlin June nearly had it. But it goes beyond the goal line. The triangle forms. Sent to the far side. Over the head of Fitzsimmons. Now potentially a chance the other way for Taylor Kinley. Tried to get it over to Fitzsimmons, but she loses it. Now Dillabo sends it over to Fitzsimmons. Nicholas waiting for it on the near side. Nicholas brings it towards the goal. Farmer comes out to play it. Sophia Ferramo and Aaron Bondel, the two goal scorers for TSS. Ashfield and Alexander, the scores for Nanaimo. Another chance now potentially for Bondal as it's blocked. Not quite able to retain it as it's cleared back out to center. Another potential rush for TSS as they look for their third goal of the half. And Caden Thorpe able to keep it tied for just a bit longer. Fitzsimmons almost had it. Getting a lot more aggressive as she comes out to make a save on that one. Alexander. Back over to Thorpe with Fisher Credo giving chase. Ahead now Mason Jolly almost has it, but Caitlin Chu tells her to go away. Side. "84 minutes have passed. 1 point. Nanaimo led 2-0. Score looks a little bit different now. checking out for Nanaimo, as is Sasha Merck for the Rovers.
TSS Rovers substitution, exiting the game number 23, Sasha Merck. Entering the game number 14, Avery McKnight.
Avery McKnight checks in place of Sasha Merck. Mondo already has a goal today, and she makes dominoes out of 2 defenders as it goes beyond the goal line. Fitzsimmons is still down.
The number 9 substitution, exiting the game number 7, Taylor Kingley. Entering the game number 10, Aaron Jensen.
Fitzsimmons looks to be all right. Now she's got to defend against another corner kick. This one to potentially give the Rovers the lead. Towards the net. Headed up. And kept out. Still headed up. Amidst a sea of bodies, Fitzsimmons tries to come away with it. Still diving for it. Where's the ball? Comes back out. Thorpe makes the save. We've got a new face in the lineup for Nanaimo, Aaron Jensen. Now Fitzsimmons has a chance. Goes off the backside of Caitlin Jew beyond the line. It will remain Nanaimo ball. Going to the touchline is the captain, Kate Reynolds. Jolly. Alexander, stutter steps. Headed down. Sue able to stay with it. Collision there. Kick back over. Fitzsimmons tries to get to it. It comes back over Alexander. Now it's her opposite number, Sophia Kramer, who gets it ahead to Erin Bondel. Maya Smith backpedals to get it. Brought back off for Bondel. She's already got 1 goal today as it rolls beyond the goal line. And another set of substitutions comes on.
TSS substitution, exiting the game number 10, Caitlin Turner. Entering the game number 25, Isla Geisel.
Isla Geisel checking in. Both teams tied at 2. Gill tries to keep it inside the line, but not for long. As the men's side prepares to take the field. TSS trying to complete the comeback. They trailed 2-0 at the end of the first half. And Caden Thorpe is able to deny them again. Long ball intended for Nicholas. Fitzsimmons chips it back up. Minimum 2 minutes will be added. Nicholas misses it. 2 on their side. Sent beyond the touchline again. This time by Mary Nichols. Nanaimo's getting more desperate. Thrown in by Fisher Credo. And beyond the line again. It's a goal kick for Caden Thorpe. 1 point is all but guaranteed. Should Nanaimo survive for 2 more minutes. If they want the full 3, however, they'll have to go for the throat. The ball will go back to the Rovers. Nanaimo's got to weather one last storm. Comes over to Alexander. Sent out of bounds again. Men's match coming up in just a few minutes with playoff implications on the line. TSS can clinch the men's title if everything falls right. Assuming they win at least one of their games going forward. And both Langley and Altitude lose. As Nicholas blows a tire, rolls beyond the touchline again, goes back to the Rovers. And just like that, the homestand is in the books for Nanaimo United. 2-2 your final from Kakinishchuk. But the story here is not about the 1 point added to Nanaimo United standings. It's how that 1 point came to be. They led 2-0 at the end of the first half, but TSS battled back to salvage a point and spoil the party for Nanaimo, at least somewhat. We'd like to take this time to thank some of the official league partners: Gatorade, Rehydrate, Replenish, Refuel; the Cruyff Institute, educating athletes, sport, and business professionals to become leaders in sport management; Derby Star, the official ball of the Canadian Premier League and the preferred match ball for L1BC; Hummel, our official apparel partner; the Canadian Premier League, where Canadian soccer takes flight; One Soccer, the home of soccer in Canada. Join the movement and watch every CPL and Canadian national team match from any device. And BC Soccer, encouraging us all to play, inspire, and unite. Women's homestand is done. 2-2 the final here on NDSS campus. So one last time, on behalf of Alex Coates, Jason Coates, and our entire production team here at Kakinishchuk Stadium, I'm Caleb Green, saying so long, and we'll see you next season.